Teen mom Farrah Abraham weighed in on Josh Duggar's child pornography case, slamming him as sick and abusive after the guilty verdict came down. During the chat, Farrah said she was in disbelief about the Duggar situation and the sheer number of people who have been triggered by the case. She continued, "It's all, like, spinning in my head and I got, like, a tension headache talking about it." Farrah, 30, told fans, "I just want to say, first and foremost, that it is deplorable," referencing Josh's alleged crimes. She went on to say, "I can't even, again, because I'm just an amazing mom, like, I don't know what I would do if I walked in or caught someone, like, watching or creating, or being a part of an illegal criminal action towards youth." Farrah suggested in her Twitter space, "I think our youth needs to understand laws in their birthrights day 1A even before they get into preschool because teachers, I mean one of my Secret Service, one of my FBI people, divulged to me that they uncovered a PE teacher was watching child pornography and trying to predator children at the school, so I do feel like, schools are not even safe for kids." She then switched gears, taking aim at TLC. "I do want to say this, TLC stands for Tender Loving Care, right? As an entertainment conglomerate, and I don't know where love, care, any of that comes into play when you have 12 kids and counting as the title. TLC the network, however, doesn't stand for Tender Loving Care. It stands for The Learning Channel." Farrah went, "I've never watched the show and I don't think I'd ever watch a show where I just feel like misogyny towards women is very real. I mean, would you play the one with 12 kids? Sounds like an abusive, sick, predatorial person. Who needs to be behind bars and, in fact, he is guilty of child pornography." It appears, based on her comments, that Farrah was slightly confused about the family Josh comes from and his own family. Josh has 7 children with wife, Anna. His mother and father, Jim, Bob and Michelle, have 19 children. They did initially appear in a TLC documentary called 12 Kids and Counting, but the title changed as their presence on the network became more permanent and they had more children. The most recently appeared on 19 Kids and Counting, which was cancelled because of Josh's actions, and later Counting On, which was cancelled after Josh's most recent arrest. Farrah later questioned, "I'm just wondering how many counts? How many counts of this was it? 12 counts? Because I don't know if it was towards his own children. I don't know if it was towards someone else's children, and I think I would love to know more details. Or not, because it's actually, like, disgusting to me." Guilty. Josh was found guilty and taken into custody on Thursday following a trial that spanned several days. He was arrested and charged with receiving and possessing child pornography in April 2021. Judge Timothy L. Brooks said that he plans to sentence the disgraced TV star in 4 months' time. He added, "Mr. Duggar 100% has been compliant awaiting trial. I appreciate that and I wanted to acknowledge that. However, because of the guilty offenses he must be detained regardless of flight risk, so there will be a mandatory detention. The marshals will set that up." Josh is facing up to 20 years in prison for each count. After being found guilty, he was ordered straight into custody. He did not cry after hearing the verdict, but was teary-eyed and solemn when handcuffed, according to a reporter for The Sun on the scene. Locked up, the former TLC personality was cuffed and taken out of the courtroom. He stopped to tell Anna that he loved her on his way out. Jim Bob tried to console Anna, who appeared stoic throughout the trial. While Josh was teary-eyed in court, he smiled for his new mugshot photo.